Hello everybody, what is going on? And welcome back to the My Player Career Mode. Good to see you. I hope I find you well. We have 13 Premier League matches to go in the season, and today, hopefully, if we are picked, we've got some Europa League games to look forward to up against Roma. But as you know, our season has been a bit hit and miss. When we've been in the team, we've done rather well. However, we've not been selected a massive amount. So far, we've played 11 matches. That's got to change. We need to try and get in this team a little bit more. But I feel like we're doing most of what we can, which is trying to go ahead, keep going on the training ground, and then when we're in the team, try and put in the performances that we need to. So we've got Southampton to start today. We're not selected for that match, but I'll quickly show you the table. As you'll see here, we've got, well, we're in 11th. And as you'll see, we've got more defeats than wins. So that's not good. At the top end of the table, though, Liverpool are top, 66 points. 11 clear of second place Spurs. City in third and Leicester in fourth. Our European football hopes, really, 7th or 6th, basically. And as you'll see, we're 6 points behind both Manchester United and Wolves. So it's either win the Europa League or try and climb the table a little bit. But as I said, not selected for Southampton, so we'll go ahead and sim the game. There won't be face cam today, unfortunately, but it should be back for the next episode. Are you joking me? No way have we just been beaten by Southampton by 4-1 at home. That's outrageous. A hat-trick from Vanaken has given them a 4-1 win, and we didn't score until we were 4-0 down. What on earth is that? First leg of the Roma game. We are at home for it. You'll see the team there, not selected. They go with a 3-4-3, I believe. And as we get the result here, it is a 1-0 win. Porter with the goal. But look at those stats. 61% of possession the way of Roma. 1 shot to our name, and we won the game. What is happening with this Arsenal team? I really have no idea. We've got West Ham up next. We'll see if we make Arteta's line up for this one. The way it's going, though, I'm not so sure. 26 games now have been played. And here we go. Are we in the team? No. Pepe, Malen, and Horta are the front three. And you'll see West Ham's decent side is that. Felipe Anderson still there. Lanzini as well. Souček in midfield. And we go with El Neni, Brozovic in our midfield. But ultimately, just got to keep simming the games and seeing what happens. 2-1. I'm not sure why it says 3-1 on aggregate there. But anyway, we move forward into the second leg against Roma. And the sim will come through. Horta starting again. Not surprised. He did score as we get a 1-1 draw, which is enough to send us through to the next round of the Europa League. Albeit, we probably don't deserve to be in the next round of the Europa League based on how the games went, but you take the games as they come. A couple of messages coming through. We'll see what these are. We are selected for the next match. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, we have the North London Derby as our first game of today. So, that's good. Hopefully, we're able to get a result here. As you'll see, we are away, and they've got a pretty good team, have Spurs. Lloris in goal, Reguilon, Soyuncu, Alderweireld, and Doherty at the back. Zakaria, Højbjerg in midfield. Son, Lo Celso, Mora, Kane. For us, Runarsson, Kolasinac, Gomez, Gabriel, Socrates, Maitland-Niles, Torreira, Brozovic, myself, Ilicic, and Pepe as the team for Arsenal. So, here we go. North London Derby. First game of today. I'm surprised we're starting, but let's see if we can put in a performance here. It's been a very slow start to this North London derby, but here is Brozovic looking for the first chance. Soyuncu blocks it. Maitland-Niles is cross into the middle. We get our header to it, and it's come back off the crossbar. Pepe fires the latest shot in, and it's blocked inside the box, and Spurs get away with that. Ilicic with the ball out wide, and we need some support inside that penalty area now. We've got the pace to get past Alderweireld. The cross into the middle. Ilicic is there. Lloris beats him to it though, and he's able to punch the ball away. But at this moment in time, we are the team looking more likely to find this opening goal in this North London derby. As I say this, watch Harry Kane go and score now. He was the player of the month last month. Had a great little spell of form. And so far today, not being able to get into this match, really. Kolasinac overlapping on the left-hand side. He goes for the cross into the middle. Doherty will block it, and I believe this is a free kick for handball against Matt Doherty. Ilicic running over to take the free kick. It's a good little position, this as well. Can we find a cross? We do. Lloris will punch it. Kolasinac heads that down to us. We've gone with a shot. Soyuncu blocks it. It's all Arsenal, but at the moment, Spurs holding firm. 1 additional minute by the referee, and this might be the chance for Kane as Gomez is there with a vital block. And that brings the North London derby to a close. A 0-0 draw here. Not for the want of trying. We tried to get in front. We had a chance in that first half. The header coming back off the crossbar. Ultimately, though, we were the team on top. It's just unfortunate we weren't able to get the win here, but we move on anyway. A point is not a bad result. Spurs were second as well. Not having a bad season, so we'll take that. No back-to-back games for us, but we have Villa now at the Emirates, and I expect us to win this game. We didn't. We got a 1-1 draw. Gomez gave us the lead. Milner makes it the equaliser after 65 minutes. So back out of the team. I didn't really do a lot, though, in that Spurs game, to be fair, so yeah, can't grumble at that. However, FC Porto is the Europa League opponents. Next up, we'll see if we are able to feature in either of these two games. I've just realised as well, I've got some training that I could have done. Don't worry though, we'll do it after this game. Are we in the team? We will find out right here. No. Horta, Malen and Willian. As you'll see their team there. I think we're favourites. I'd like to say we are, but I guess we'll see what the result will bring. We didn't play too well against Roma. Pablo Mari sent off, but we do get the win. Willian with the goal. And crucially as well, no away goal for Porto. That's the big thing to realise there. Here is the second leg then against Porto. And not in the team. Horta, Willian and Malen, I believe, are the three at the front three. A 2-2 draw, though, does see us through to the next round. And overall, you can see not a fantastic performance from us. But we get the job done at least. 2 chances, 2 goals. Man City is our 30th Premier League game, and we'll see if we get a result here. Back into the reserves once again. A 0-0 draw is not a bad result. You know what? We'll take that. 4 shots to their 6. At home to Brighton now, and I wonder if we'll end up finishing the season today, because we've got 8 games to go, and there's no sign of us getting back in the team. Imagine if we end up having to sim the rest of the 8 games. Oh my, 3-0 Brighton. So, Spurs in the Europa League, and we are selected. It seems like Arteta just wants to use us in the North London derby, but I'm happy with that, if it means we get in game time. Renarsson in goal, Tierney, Gomez, Gabriel, Socrates, Bellerin, Torreira, Brozovic, myself, Malen, and Pepe. And I believe it's exactly the same team. Oh no, PK in at centre-back that we saw earlier on in the first North London derby of the day. And now you're treated to 2. This time, we're at the Emirates. Let's see if we can find the breakthrough in this game. Spurs looking dangerous in this first half. And there you go. Harry Kane has given them the lead here. And off the balance of possession and where they've had the ball, that's been coming. They haven't created a major chance up until this point, but they've had so much possession. We've been penned back into essentially our own penalty area. And for all the pressure that Spurs have put on, they've got their reward. Harry Kane, their captain's got it. It's a great finish, but then you question how he even gets in that position in the first place. And we've honestly not seen anything from us today or so far even, to really give us hope that we can find a goal in this game. Lovely ball through to Harry Kane. He goes for the flick up and the shot. And Renarsson has kept it out, but again, it's all Tottenham. We're not even in this game at the moment. And a little bit of trickery there from Harry Kane before taking on the shot. Tierney overlapping on the left-hand side. And we use his run well. Can we find a chance from this? Tierney's ball in. And the save from Hugo Lloris on our only chance of this game. We needed that to go in. What a ball in from Tierney. Brozovic's header, in fairness, is pretty much straight at the Spurs goalkeeper. But even so, as Gareth Bale makes his way onto the field of play, That was our chance as Brozovic will send the corner in. Reguilon heads it back to his goalkeeper. A lot of faith there that Lloris would catch that. And 10 minutes to go here. There is full time. Arsenal 0, Spurs 1 in the first leg of the quarter-final of the Europa League. We may have been the better team at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last time out, but gotta say, we weren't the better team here. Really only the one chance, Brozovic's header. And Spurs, you can say, just wanted that more, which, performance-wise, I still wonder why our defence don't go and challenge. They always back off and just wait and wait and wait. Put the pressure on, try and win the ball quicker, and there might be a chance for a counter. But anyways, we'll go to the second leg. Who knows if I'll be playing. We've not made the team for the second leg against Spurs, so we need a result away from home. Let's see if the boys can get the win. And as we'll see, they did get in. 3-1 victors, which means we are through to the semi-final of the Europa League. And expect us to get a result. We do. 2-1, Ilicic and Pepe with the goals. Burnley up next at the Emirates. And we'll see the result here. 2-1 defeat. So we go back to a loss. And I think Burnley as well were just below us in the table. So that might have climbed them above us now, which isn't ideal. We'll have a quick look at that. What about our Europa League semi-final opponents then? Villarreal are the team that we will face. We've got some more training to do as we are only just above 77 rated. So a little bit away from 78. But some nice growth there. Gets us a little bit closer. Strong team. Equally for them though, I actually think we've got a better team than them. I would say we're the favourites for this one. We've simmed it, and it's a 2-1 defeat. So, one away goal to play with. A 1-0 at the Emirates will do it for us. It will send us through to the Europa League final. All right, we make the team for Fulham at the Emirates, and Leno is back as well from his injury, so welcome back. He might have featured in the other games. I just didn't see that he was back in the team. Guendouzi into central midfield as well. On the other side, Fulham's team, Knockaert, one to watch. Josh Onomah in behind Kamara as well. Lamina in central midfield. And I still think that we shouldn't have too much to worry about. Let's go. It's been a strong start here by Fulham. And Anthony Knockaert has just given them the advantage at the Emirates after 23 minutes. This Arsenal side, I'm going to use the word spineless. Spineless in defending. They are awful. They just don't put pressure on the players on the ball at all. And when they do, they're allowing them to go far too forward. Unreal. Great finish from Anthony Knockaert, but awful Arsenal, to be honest. Kamara's back heel. It's going to be 2-0, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it. I was going to wait to the end of the episode to say this, but there'll be a poll today to decide on our future. Whether or not we choose to go on loan at the end of the season to get more game time, or if we choose to go permanently. But all I know is that moving into next season, I need to play football. We need to be playing games. And as we're not getting that all too often here at Arsenal, and quite frankly, I'm not sure if I even want to at this point, then there'll be a poll for you guys to decide. Do we leave at the end of the season on loan, or do we go on a permanent transfer elsewhere? I was going to wait to the end of the video to talk about this, but quite frankly, the way this game's going, I thought I'd just throw it in there now. I will talk more about that in detail later on, but at half-time, we're 2-0 down at the Emirates, and Fulham looking like the better side. Pepe trying to find our first chance. He's still got it here. Still Pepe. Brilliant feet from Nicolas Pepe. The goalkeeper with the save. And then the rebound from Brozovic. Tete has just made a sensational block, because that was heading in. And to be fair, you know, when you sell someone like Aubameyang, a player who carries you so often, you're expecting to have a bit of a tough season. Maitland-Niles' attempted pass towards us is cut out well. But I thought we might struggle a little bit with how we started. Never did I expect to be 14th, 15th in the Premier League. And that's where we find ourselves. Yes, we're in a semi-final of the Europa League, but 2-1 down in that. Who knows how it's going to finish that one. You know, it's going to take a little bit of a miracle, it feels like, for us to find our way through to the Europa League final. But this has been a disastrous season, really. And And that's putting it lightly. Fulham again coming forward here on the left-hand side. 7 minutes to go. Our best and only chance, really. The Brozovic shot after Pepe's was saved. Well, the good point is we've got seconds left. So unless they find a chance now and a goal now, as Knockout's shot is saved, this can't get worse. Nearly did, but that'll be the end of the match. 2-0 defeat to Fulham. Don't even want to dwell on it. We'll move forward. Moment of truth. I'm not sure if we're in the team or not. I've not looked yet, so we'll find out now. And we are not. But we need the result to go our way. Just one goal. A 1-0 win is enough. That will take us through to Europa League final at the hands of Villarreal, who lead at the moment 2-1 on aggregate. Here we go. Quick sim. This will tell us. And as we can see, we're into the Europa League final. Pepe and Maitland-Niles with the goals. I honestly do not know what to say. The thing is, we're not going to play in it, are we? We just won't be selected. This season has been so strange. See the result here. Strong Liverpool side. They are at top of the table, or they were anyway. And it's a 4-0 win. Wow. Battered. Dominated. I've noticed there's not many shots when you sim the games. There's not a massive amount, but whether or not that's just like the way it goes, or if they're just a lot more clinical, the AI this year, I don't know. But 14th, the highest we can move up to is like 10th, is it? Or we could catch Burnley in 11th. I may as well just stay here and finish the rest of the season if that's the case. A 2-1 win against Chelsea. Horta and Socrates with the goals. And then it's Leicester before the final. So, will we get to play against Leicester? That might be our last Arsenal game, to be fair. So yeah, again, not playing. So, this will be the end of the Premier League season. A 1-1 draw against Leicester. Which leaves us, my friends, with just one more match to come. And that is Bayer Leverkusen on the 26th of May in the final of the Europa League. What we will do is we will have a look through the award winners for the Premier League and things like that. We will then, in fact, I can do it now. So the poll top right-hand side of this video to decide whether or not we go out on loan next season or we leave permanently next season. That's the question. Whichever one wins, we won't be at Arsenal next year. That's the plan anyway. I want to go. I want to try and get game time elsewhere. We've played 14 matches in this first season, which is not acceptable. But that's the way we found ourselves. So, if you want to see me go permanently out on a transfer, we'll probably get offers from mid-table teams or things of that sort of level. Or if you want to see me go out on loan to then one day return back to here at Arsenal as a better player and see what we can do, it's entirely up to you. So let's have a look then through the overall winners. So team of the tournament has been announced. I believe this is the team of the Premier League. Yes, Alisson in goal, Van Dijk, Robertson, and I believe is that Lewis Dunk. It is Robertson, Van Dijk, Dunk, Alexander-Arnold, Mane, De Bruyne, Fernandes, Salah, Kane, and Firmino. Kane taking the top scorer award with 24. Goalkeeper of the tournament was Alisson. Player of the tournament was Harry Kane. And is there the winners of the league? Where do we see that? Well, we'll have to look at it in the table, I'm guessing, right? So we will do that as well. If I skip all the way to the 26th of May, I guess I could do that today, and then you'll see if we are in the team or not. So the Premier League, in the end, we finished 13th. West Brom, Leeds, and Sheffield United all relegated. Liverpool win the league. Spurs coming second, Leicester third, Chelsea fourth, City fifth. Wolves in 6th and United in 7th. The fact that City were down in 5th is pretty ridiculous. Carabao Cup, who wins that? It was won by Everton in a Merseyside derby by 1-0. What about the FA Cup? That's the next one. It's not yet been played. Newcastle and Manchester City will play that one out. Some quite surprising little results here. So I'll advance the days towards this Leverkusen match. And fingers crossed, I am hoping so badly we make the team. Because I would love to give you a final already. As mad as it is, please, please, please will I make the team? I don't think so. I don't think we've made the team. Oh, that's heartbreaking. I'm actually gutted. There's no way I can like try and cheat the system either by getting myself into the team. I'm gutted, but at the same time, can we really complain? We're not the best left winger at the club. Horta is. We've not played a massive part in the Europa League run. And although we've kind of put in the performances during the season when we've been in the team, we've not featured enough really to warrant a start here. Alright, well, we'll sim the game. We might be able to, or not us personally, but Arsenal might be able to win a trophy here against Bayer Leverkusen. I've pressed the button. The sim is going ahead. And we do end up Europa League champions. What a strange episode we've had today, and what a strange first season. 5-4 penalty win. Kolasinac equalises after Bender opened up the scoring. Pepe, I think, missing a penalty. He scored in the shootout. Dembele missing for Leverkusen. Malin missing for Oz. And then it was all scored up until Amiri missed. Xhaka missed. And I believe it went to sudden death. Yes, it did. Look at that. Gabriel scoring. Bender eventually missing. So, Europa League winners in 2021 is Arsenal. I don't think we get a medal because we played, was it 3 games? 3 matches throughout that? I'm not sure if you need to play 5 or anything like that. But there you have it then, my friends. What a strange day. What a strange episode. And I fully appreciate it's been rather frustrating for me to play and probably quite frustrating for you to watch this first season. The fact that we are already a season in, especially when we started at 22 years of age, now 23 of course. It is frustrating, I completely get that, and that is why we are looking to move on next season to get the game time we require. Chelsea win the Champions League, beating Liverpool on penalties. Of course, we win the Europa League. So do have your say on that poll at the top right-hand side of this video. Do we go out on loan or do we go out on a permanent transfer? Before we go, we'll take one look at the squad hub, see how we rank in terms of the goals and such this season and appearances. So we'll scroll right down here to the bottom and start from there. Joe Gomez, highest appearance maker with Pepe. Pepe with 12 goals in 33 matches. Maitland-Niles playing a lot of games. Daniel Malin, 5 goals in 27 in the league. Torreira with 6 to his name. I'll scroll through this very, very quickly. 7 for Willian. Where do I come here? 19th. 6 goals, 5 assists in 10 games in the Premier League. I'd say it was pretty good. Saka playing 14 times as well. Reece Nelson not really playing many games whatsoever. For us, how did we get on in terms of our growth? Let's have a quick look at that as well. So we went from 66 up to 77 rated this year. Looking at improving even further moving into next season. And you can see the stats I'm scrolling through. 5-star skill moves, 1-star weak foot. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. I will scroll through the leagues here so you can see who's done what. But if you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. A massive thank you for all of your support on the channel as well. If you are new around here and like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below to follow me and help me get one step closer to the magic number of 100,000 subscribers. I will be giving you guys some time to vote on that poll, so the next episode won't be tomorrow, but it might be the day after that. So stay tuned for more, and we'll get 1 or 2 more leagues in here before we go. Scottish Premiership was Celtic. La Liga went to Real Madrid, and anything else? Not really. Okay. Until next time, stay safe. Have a great day. Have a great evening. I'll catch you all again soon. Adios.